Welcome back, everybody. Again, my name is Mr. Seth, and I'm so excited that you're back learning ukulele with me. So far, this is going to be our fourth video, okay? And we've learned a lot so far, okay? Let's review everything that we've learned so far. What is this? Ukulele. Great. What is this? This is the body, the neck, the head, the tuners, the strings, the bridge, the fretboard, and the frets. Okay? We also learned the names of each of these strings. Do you remember? It goes like this: G, C, E, A. Okay, so this is the G string, C string, E string, and A string. The way that we remember that is goats can eat anything. Say it one more time. Goats can eat anything. Okay, so we've learned all of that. And then in our last lesson, we learned about the difference between chords and notes. So when I go like this, is this a note or a chord? It's a note, okay? Because it's just one sound. But as soon as I go like this, now that's a chord because it's more than one sound. We learned two chords last time. Okay, one of them was major, which means it was happy, and the other was minor, which means it was sad. Okay? Do you remember the two chords we learned? It's C and A minor. You remember the chord shapes? It's like this. Third finger on the third fret of the bottom string. That's a C. And then an A minor is the middle finger up at the top on the second fret, like this. And that's A minor. So we have C and A minor. And what I told you to practice last time was strumming each of those chords 4 times, okay? I hope that you've been practicing that, because now we're going to add 2 more chords into that. But first, we have to talk about timing, okay? So, when I had you guys practice, do you guys remember how many times I had you strum each of the chords? It was 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 times, okay? We're going to talk today about timing. Can everybody say timing? Now, timing is really simple. It's how we count music. So every song you've ever heard or listened to has a timing, okay? It has a way that you count what's going on. And every one of the people who's playing in a band, if you're playing on the drums, or you're playing the guitar, or you're singing, everybody is all on the same timing in order for that song to work, okay? Now, in the US, about 80%, okay, which is most, it's a lot of the music that's out here, is in 4/4 time signature. Okay, I know that's a big word, but can you say 4/4 time signature? Okay, what that means, it's written like this. And all this means, right here, is that you count to 4. Okay? This means what? You count to 4. Okay? This number right here is what tells us how many we're counting to. So if it goes like this, 3, 4, what are we counting to now? If it was written like this, we're counting to 3. Okay? If it was like this, 7, 4, what are we counting to now? 7. Okay? So this 4 number, the 4 number is harder to understand, and we will talk about it later on. But right now, all we need to know is 4/4 time signature. Can you say time signature? Okay, 4/4 time signature. And what that means is, hey everybody, we're counting to 4. Anytime you see this, it means we're counting to 4. Okay, now most of the music that we're going to learn together right now is going to be in 4/4 timing, which just means we count to 4. Okay, and this is the easiest way to see what I mean by that. Okay, what we did last week when we were practicing, okay, in the last lesson, is we went like this: C and A minor. We took our ukuleles and we took our thumb and we strummed. Okay, that's what it means to do this. Strum. Okay, we strummed 4 on C, and then we went 4 on A minor. So we went like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when we switched back to 1, A minor was next. 1, 2, 3, and then we went back to a C. 2, 3, 4, and then an A minor. 2, 3, 4. That's what we did last week, okay? And this is the best way to look at it. Because when you're playing music, when you're playing ukulele, it's really important, okay, to tune your ukulele and to be counting while you're playing, right? If I'm playing a song and I start out like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. But when I switch to the next chord, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what is the drummer gonna do? If my timing is like this, I'm going really fast and then I'm going really slow, and then I'm going really fast and then I'm going really slow. When we start a song, it's important for us to count, because we want to start that song at the same speed through the whole song and then finish the song, and not speed up and slow down and speed up and go. Right? The people who are playing with you won't know where to go. So we have to count. Okay? So right now, we're just going to count to 4. But it's really important to understand that counting to 4 is one of the most important things in all of music. Okay? Everybody can count to 4. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. All right. Now, that's the basics of timing. What we're going to do is we're going to learn, we learned a C chord. Oh, this one doesn't work. Sorry. We learned a C chord. We learned an A minor chord. And today we're going to learn an F chord. Okay? Let's go like this. In the last lesson, we learned how to read these chord diagrams. So if you are still confused on reading these, go back and watch that lesson again. So here are 3 chord diagrams. Remember, that word just means a picture that helps you to learn things. What we're going to do for the C chord is it's on the bottom string, so the A string, and we're putting our 3rd finger here. Okay, our 3rd finger is pressing down like this. Now, are we pressing down with this part of our finger? Should your finger do this? No, okay? Instead, it should be like this, okay? Just the tip of your finger, pressing down right here, okay? That's a C chord. We learned an A minor chord, which is the middle finger up at the top, okay, the 2nd finger. pressing down on the second fret of the G string, okay, the top string, this one. So this is a C, this is an A minor, okay? Now, we're going to learn to play an F chord. Now, an F chord is the first time we're going to play with 2 fingers, okay? We have to press down with 2 fingers at the same time. We're going to go like this. Okay, this is the second finger. Same thing as the A minor, right? Look, it's the same. Second fret of the G string. So we start with an A minor, like this, the middle finger, right there. Okay, A minor, like this. But then now we're going to add in the first finger on the first fret of the E string. Okay, so it goes like this. Goats can eat. So that's the third string. And we're going to take our first finger and put it on the first fret of that E string, plus the middle finger on the top on the second string. So it should sound like this. Ready? Try to get that sound. Middle finger on the very top, second fret, first finger on the E string, first fret. Okay? Let's go back to the C chord, okay? Remember, C chord is right here. It's the third finger on the third fret of the bottom string. Then we have the A minor chord, which is the middle finger on the second fret, the top. And then we have this F chord, where it's this middle finger right here and the first finger right here on the first fret. Okay, so C, A minor, and F. Okay, we're going to go like this. We're going to count to 4. We're going to go 1, start with C. We're going to go C, A minor, and then F. Okay, we got this. Ready? C, A minor, F. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? C, 2, 3, 4, and A minor. 2, 3, 4, and then F. 2, 3, 4, and then C. 2, 3, 4. Good job, everybody. That was awesome. Okay? So, what we're going to do is we're going to play that a few times. Here's going to be our chord progression. Okay? Can you say chord progression? Okay? A chord progression is just moving from one chord to the next chord to the next chord. Okay? So it goes like this. Here's our progression. C, A minor, F, and then C. Okay? So we're going to play C 2 times. Are you ready? We're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? C, 2, 3, 4. And then A minor. 2, 3, 4. And then F. 2, 3, 4. And then C. 2. Let's slow it down. 4. Ready? C, 2, 3, 4. And A minor. 2, 3, 4. And then F. We're right here. 3, 4. And then C. 2, 3, 4, and then C. So keep that C chord. 3, 4, and then A minor. 2, 3, 4, and then F. 2, 3, 4, and then C. Ready? Hold it. One more. So we're right here. Last time. Ready? A minor. 2, 3, 4, and then F. 2, 3, 4, and then C. 2, 3, 4. Good job, you guys. Wow. We just played those chords. Now, did that sound like a song? Yes. Okay. Could it have been a song? Yes. If I went, I'm teaching you ukulele, and it's fun, and I'm singing a song. Okay? I just made that up from these chords. So, can you mix up the chords and make a different song? Yes. Okay? You can say whatever you want with these 4 chords. You can move them around. What if we played this progression instead? What if we went F, A minor, C, A minor? Let's try this. Okay, so this is the one we're going to play. Ready? We're going to go F, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Ready? F, 2, 3, 4. Lift up that finger to play an A minor. And then C, just like this. And then A minor. 2, 3, 4. So F, 2, 3, 4. And then A minor. 2, 3, 4. And then C, 2, 3, 4. And then A minor. 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? Isn't that so much fun? So this week, what I want you to do, if you want to take a whole week, or if you want to watch the next one, I don't know, that's up to you. But what I want you to do is these 3 chords that we know now, I want you to mix them up into different progressions, okay? What if I went like this? And I want you to do progressions of 4, okay? Don't do 3, because in music, you know how we count to 4? A lot of the times, we want to go by either 2 or 4. Okay, so you could just do this. You could play C and F back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And that's great. You could play C and A minor. And back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And that's great. And you can make songs out of those things too. There's a lot of people that make songs with just these 2 chords right here. But a song like this with 4 chords can be really, really fun. Okay, so next lesson, we're going to add in another chord, but I want to take a little while and I'm going to show you guys how to play a couple of songs. Because with the chords that we know right now, we're what, four lessons in? We can play songs with these chords and with that strum pattern, okay? So, I hope you had fun. Remember this, okay? And if you want to write it down, that would be fantastic. Great job, everybody. I'll see you next week or next lesson.